recently purchased this STI Trojan. I've done a few modifications to it since I purchased it. One of the things I did is I took the single side safety off and I installed an Ed Brown ambi-safety. Once I installed this, I noticed there's a couple areas, like here at this corner and over here on this side where it's kind of straight and this is very curved, where these things aren't blending in real well. So I'm going to blend this safety today. And then one other thing I'm going to address while I'm at it is this fairly wide corners here. I'm going to nip off this edge so my thumb can ride in the correct position, and I'm going to thin down the safety a little bit on this side and also angle that edge back just a little bit. So we'll see how this is going to go. First thing we're going to have to do is to mark where we want to blend this back a little bit. So I've got this marker here. One of the things I want to do is try and follow this profile a little bit. And I want to get this corner rounded back and remove some material right in this area. And then I also want to thin this point down a little bit and kind of bring this back and blend it. This corner down here, I'm just going to kind of leave that alone and kind of blend back into that profile. And up here where it starts to square off right before the thumb rest here, I'm going to bring that profile back to there. On the reverse side, I want to kind of take this point off right here. That profile is and it's fairly sticking up. I'm going to slowly taper that back into here. For nipping the top of this, I'm probably going to take the first two lines off of this side and bring this back at a 45-degree angle. And on this side, I'm simply just going to nip this corner off right at a 45-degree angle and remove that material right there. Now that we've marked these spots where we want to trim, we're going to remove this piece. Now that we have the safety removed, we're just going to double check that our marks are there, kind of giving them a second look to ensure what we're going to do. You can see where we mark this for blending, mark that point to be removed, and mark that 45-degree angle. The same thing on this piece, mark the 45-degree angle on there, also mark the edge here that we're going to cut off, and mark this point here that we want to cut back and blend. So first thing I'm going to do is the blending, and I'm going to do that with my trusty Dremel tool. And notice here where we had marked it, we've just roughly removed that material from that corner. I'm going to clean this up a little bit with the flat diamond hone, and then we'll polish it. Alright, Let's get the other side rough cut. And again, finish with the diamond hone. Okay, now what we want to check is how this profiles, or how the profile looks within the firearm. You can see here we need to cut just a little bit more off right in this area right here to get that to blend right to that curved line. See how the other side looks. Need to just trim this point back just a little bit more, just to get this nib off here where it's sticking out. It is much smoother though. Start with these. Okay, we can see here in both the up position and in the down position, this blends nicely here along this line. Also, we removed any sharpness that was right along there. Working on the other side, remove a little bit just right in here. Up looks good. Down position we need just a touch right there. Check it in the up position, in the down position. It's looking pretty good. Okay, now we have this nice thin reveal right here along the bottom of this part. So now we'll final polish it. Okay, now that we have both of these pieces cut and a finish on them, we're going to work on trimming down this area here on the safety and trimming down this 45-degree angle, and repeating the process right here and trimming this 45-degree angle. We're going to have to do this by putting this in a vise and using a flat file right there. Same thing with this piece. I have to mill this off, use a flat file on it, and file this off flat. Okay. Got both the pieces cut. You can see we trimmed that rounded corner off of here. And we also trimmed and narrowed this one. Now we're going to polish these and clean them up and put a little bluing on them and get them re-blued back to the color they were. Okay. I've cleaned these parts and degreased them with an ultrasonic cleaner. Now we're going to color them so that they're the blue color that they started out as. Have some Brownell's 4440 bluing. This cold blue works about the best for bluing small parts and fixing minor blemishes. Alright, I'm going to let that cure per the instructions. Come back and finish it up. Okay, now that everything's been cleaned and put back together and re-blued and refinished, you can see how we've got a fit here. You can see right here, nice reveal along that edge, the safety on, this edge now matches. More importantly, there's no sharp bump coming off of here. On this side, same thing. See a slight reveal here, safety off. Got a nice reveal line right straight along here. Most importantly, the safety functions as intended. It's on, it doesn't fire. It's off, it fires. Anyhow, that was blending an ambi-safety in and blending it to the firearm. Hope that helps. If you got any questions, you can leave me a message down below.